Hey guys, as I was sitting here opening up my dinner from my bag, I thought to myself, you know what? I want to sit down and have dinner with my friends. That was probably really gross because there is makeup all over this table. And I just ate that. It was a little ramen, a little a la Mar Cosmetics. I was about to have dinner with Danny and I thought, forget that guy. I want to have dinner with you guys. And so here I am. I ordered some Chinese food, but I honestly just got some spicy ramen. I freaking love spicy ramen. And some spring rolls because I also really love spring rolls. And then of course, no meal is complete without French fries. French fries and Wingstop ranch that I had in my fridge. So I'm gonna try my best to not gross you out with all the ranch like I do in every single one of these videos. I'm just gonna sit here and eat my little ramen and talk to you guys. Because I'm probably not even gonna be sitting here talking to you guys throughout the majority of the video because there's actually something I wanna show you. The other day I was cleaning out my computer. You know, like deleting old videos, a bunch of crap that I just had on my computer, like taking up space. And I came across this file titled Cat Chats from a video that I never uploaded. And it was crazy because when it popped up, I originally thought that it had been like maybe 2 or 3 years old. I was like, oh, this is from like a year before COVID or something. No, I filmed it in 2016. It was literally pre-Invisalign days. My hair was still orange. I'm telling you guys, time is zooming by a lot faster than it used to. I have a whole conspiracy theory on it. Whatever, anyway, so I started watching it. I'm like, why did I never upload this? And I realized it just wasn't long enough to post in one video. Like it would have been a really short cat chats. But as I was like watching back the footage, I'm like, man, I still want these guys to see this, you know? I still think it could be. This is a little dry, huh? It's like not even spicy because I didn't pour enough juice into it. I have the juice downstairs though. I don't want to go get it. So basically my cousin Janine had come over in 2016. She had brought a bunch of letters that we wrote as kids. Like we were teenagers in middle school and in high school. Like little letters that we were writing back and forth to each other. And we even wrote our wills. It's a long story, let me get into it. We were really dramatic teenagers, okay? And I had un noviecito que se llamaba George. And apparently he had like a cousin that me and Janine were scared of. I have no memory of this. I mean, it's like there in the back of my mind somewhere, but I can't remember why we were afraid of him. I don't even know the story, but I know that we wrote our wills because we thought he was gonna kill us. You know what? There's probably a big reason why I didn't upload that video. It is pretty stupid. But we were 14, well I was 14, Janine was 15, and we wrote our wills. It was like this whole thing. And I don't know, I thought it was so funny and I wanted to share it with you guys. So that's what I'm doing today. Giving you a little blast from the past. Oh my god, I can't eat this properly. You know, I'm not one to eat on a first date. I mean, I haven't been on a first date in like a decade, but don't take me to a restaurant. Don't take me to a restaurant, please. You won't call me back. So anyway, I thought I would insert that never before seen cat chats footage so you can laugh at some dumb shit I used to say as a teenager. But before I get into that, I just want to mention this. I want to mention this quickly. And then we can zoom past it, okay? I'll just mention it for a second, and then we can zoom right past. What is up with Austin McBroom, folks? What is up? Did you guys see that clip of him and his brother's vlog? I saw it like on a drama channel yesterday, and I had to share it with you guys. I want your opinion on this, because you know, as Austin McBroom's #1 hater, we gotta talk about it. It's just a really short clip of Austin in his brother's like vlog. I didn't even know he had brothers that vlogged. But it's just like a 15-second clip of Austin talking about Catherine. And I just like want you guys to see it, you know? And just tell me how it makes you feel.
Alright, so I'm gonna show you guys how I bagged Catherine the first time I met her. So Landon's Catherine. Let's roll it. First of all, she was not like that. Stand up. She was standing, so stand over there. Yeah, I'm gonna think he's Come with daddy.
Now I know that was a joke, I don't like it. I literally cannot with this man. Which you saw how Catherine McBroom was like, my God, I cannot. She was approached by paparazzi and she was like, hey, what do you think about Trisha Paytas and Tana Mongeau talking about Austin McBroom's cheating rumors? And Catherine pulled a Mariah Carey.
Tana and Trisha are always coming up with cheating rumors against Austin. Do you have anything to say about that?
I'm sorry, I don't know who those people are.
Okay, alright, take care.
That was funny. That was a good one. Honestly though, side note, can I just say, I really, I don't like to say the word hate, but I really dislike paparazzi. I know that's your job, but like anything else. You could literally be anything else. My God, they're the worst. You know what's funny? I always say that if I was a celebrity and paparazzi was following me, they would say the most horrendous things about me because I would be literally telling off every single paparazzi all the time. You know how they like go up to Selena Gomez? She's like, hi, oh, I'm sorry, you know, I'm just trying to have lunch. Like, can you guys stop? No, I would lose my shit on those motherfuckers. Like, I would lose my shit. I'd go crazy. My Scorpio moon would come out and I'd turn into a sabah. That or I really wouldn't leave my house so that I wouldn't have any opportunity to have to be that way. Oh my God, you know that the other day I wanted to do a video reacting to Trisha Paytas. It's so bad. Trisha Paytas has like a third channel. I forget the name of it. Trish Talks or something like that. And they uploaded a video. It's not funny. The fact that Trisha Paytas thought that was okay is funny because it's like, Trisha. But they uploaded a video of like, white girl is mean to immigrant or something like that. And they used Moses in it. And it was so bad. Oh my God. My cucaracha, my Pikachu, literally went into my body watching it. You know, like when you're so uncomfortable, I've mentioned this to you guys before. That feeling when you're so uncomfortable that like you feel like your private parts are closing. Does anybody ever feel that? Where I'm just like, oh, everything is closing. I'm shriveling up from the embarrassment. I can't. I had that watching that. I don't recommend anyone watching it. Also, side note. Now when I insert that never before seen CHATS footage that's really not that exciting and kind of dumb, but hey, we're both here, we're bored, you and I. Looking back at that footage, I feel like I have aged 25 years since that video. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's my hair. You guys remember when I had like that auburn ass hair? I kind of like my natural hair though. I've been sporting it recently. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have highlights. I definitely have highlights. Mama needs highlights. I don't like just like my dark hair like everywhere. So I do have highlights, but I do like that my hair is a little bit darker now. Also in that video, it was before I discovered the art of overdrawing my lips. I'm gonna go ahead and get right into that. See you in like 5 minutes. Hey guys, so today's video is another cat chats, but today's a special one. I actually have a very special guest. You just can't see her. My cousin Janine is here with us today, but she is sitting behind the camera. She's a little camera shy. For those of you who have been watching my cat chats, she's the window hoe from the stories. The window hoe stories. It's called Why I'm Afraid of My Window, right? I forgot what I titled that video. But today's video is going to be really interesting because Janine called me the other day and she was like, oh my God, I just found a bunch of letters that we wrote to each other growing up. She thought it would be a good idea for me to read them for you guys. I actually don't know what any of these letters say. How old were we when we wrote these letters?
I think some of them were like middle school and some were like maybe beginning high school.
I have letters here from Janine and I, like letters. I think these are mostly letters I wrote to Janine.
Yeah.
And then we have this. That's labeled wills. It's labeled Janine's will and Kathleen's will. And there's a little note on the back that says, if me and Kathleen don't make it, Nisi, which is Janine's sister, Nisi, please be in charge of our last wishes. We love you. Which, what is the explanation behind this again?
Oh, we thought we were gonna die.
I had like a little boyfriend. He was like my first boyfriend, George, and his cousin. Something was happening with his cousin. We thought that he was gonna murder us. We were really dramatic teenagers, and so Janine and I wrote our wills. I'm actually gonna read this one first because this is hilarious. I don't even remember.
No, just slide it out. This is not a real envelope.
Oh. Okay, let's see. This is will. This is my will. Is this? No, this is your handwriting. This is a lot of wills.
Different letters. We left different letters to people.
To Dad, I leave Nisi. That's so sweet of you. To George, I give him a kick in the ass. Tell him he's an asshole and the note that is in this package. P.S. Nisi, give everyone the letters to George, Alex, and most important, Jesus. Jesus is our cousin. Okay, let's see. Kathleen's fault, I'm dead.
Oh, so I guess it had something to do with you.
I guess so.
You must have pissed him off.
I probably did. I used to piss off a lot of boys in my teens. Let's see. Dear George, I know green is your favorite color. That's so sweet, Janine.
I think you wrote that one.
No, this is definitely not my handwriting. Hello, George. Well, I know these past few months we haven't been getting along, and it's because you're an asshole. Well, if you're reading this, it's probably because I have passed. And it's your fault for not stopping your cousin. And all I have left to tell you is that I hate you. You treated me like shit these past few months. I don't know how Leslie could have gone out with you. She may have been a hoochie mama, but she has feelings too. Well, I'm not writing this note to make you feel bad, but to just let you know how I feel. Yes, I do. Well, did still like you, even though you treated me like shit. Spelled S-H-Y-T. I guess the only reason why I stayed liking you even after you became an asshole was because I thought that the sweet, nice George I started to like was still inside you. Is this me writing this?
Oh no!
Now if you want to stay that asshole no one likes, you do that. But remember, you will always have the chance to change. I also want to thank you because you taught me so much, like everything about basketball. I remember that the first game I saw was with you over the phone. And you were explaining the whole game to me. Then the basketball player got into a fight with one of the fans. I also remember you were the one that told me never to cry for boys. All of them are assholes. And that was true. And I remember that night you met Kathleen. See? This is you. And I remember the night you... So did you like George when we were younger?
I liked him first and then you dated him.
No, that's not how it went.
He went to my middle school.
Yes.
I met him, I liked him.
Janine, you hooked us up.
Because then I was with I didn't like him anymore, and you guys were like friends and stuff.
Okay, well that made me come off real horrible there. That night you met Kathleen, you were like, oh my god, she's crazy. That sounds like me. And remember when Blank would get mad because you would always be with me on the phone? That was funny the day she called me and goes, are you talking to George on the other line? Because if you are, tell him to pick up the other line before I kick his ass. Well, I could go on forever talking about everything that happened before you became an asshole, but I'm not. And the one thing I'll never know is that if it's too late now, is how you feel about me.
It was too late because I was dead.
All right. This is in the will, right? And beware of my cousin Jesus. He's on the lookout for you. And if you have this note, he knows where you live. Love you, Jenny.
Very dramatic.
Wait till you hear her story. She's just dramatic as I am.
I would say more dramatic. See, this looks like this is my will. Oh, my dearest Janine, let's just say by Alex killing you, he doesn't get enough, so he came after me. I want my sister to get a life. I want my sister to get a life, and you can give her my blue hair ties. She wants them. Give Johnny all my don't do drugs coloring books and all of the money in my bank account. Give my parents all the support and love they need. Give Nisi my Game Boy SP. And finally, take care of my dogs. And give them only puppy chow. Oh yeah, give George the finger. What I don't understand is why I wrote, oh my dearest Janine, if we're both dead.
Yeah, because you put, even if he kills you, like let's say he doesn't get enough after he kills you.
He's gonna kill me. You can't read that. You're dead. What the heck? Oh, this is a letter to the killer. From me? Yeah, this is my handwriting. Dear Alex, hey, it's me, Kathleen. You know, the one you killed? Well, if you're reading this, you should already know I never used to hate you before. I thought you were funny. Well, boy, was I wrong. You're a meanie who says you were gonna assassinar me. Oh, well, too late now. I'm already in a grave because of you, and it's all your fault. Well, duh, you killed me. I just want you to know that no matter what you can possibly do, I'm not afraid of you. Well, my cousin Nisi is tough, and she can get you back for me. She once raced a 5th grader when she was in 3rd grade, and she won. You're probably saying, ooh, I'm scared now, but I know you should be. Watch, this isn't the end because you have underestimated my powers. Oh, young Alex, this isn't over yet. Love your enemy, Kathleen. I still don't know what he did, or what we did that made him want to assassinate us. Dear Chad, Anakin, Freddie, Jesse, Paul, Jeremy, and others. I love you forever. This was me saying bye to all the celebrities I loved. Chad Michael Murray, Anakin, which is Christian Haydenson, the guy from Freddie Prinze Jr., Jesse McCartney, Paul Walker. Okay, let's see. She's gonna give them to me in the order she wants me to read them.
Oh, okay, see, this is the dramatic letter.
Okay, let me see. Dear Janine, I decided to write you this letter because I know if I would have told you, you would have tried to stop me. By the time you read this, I'll already be halfway across the Atlantic Ocean. So there's nothing you can possibly do to stop me. I bought the plane ticket months ago, but I've decided to finally listen to my heart. Please tell my mom and my father I said bye. Orlando will have to wait. Javier will be waiting for me at
at the airport by La Rosa Negra Cuban Club. Oh my god, Javier from Dirty Dancing Havana Nights. I'm like, I don't know Javier. I'll make sure to write you or call us as soon as I get there. I couldn't help it, but don't worry, as soon as we win the $5,000 for the dance competition at the Palace, I'm gonna bring Javier, Miss Suarez, his mother, and the rest of them back to America. See you soon. I hope. Love always, Kathleen. And then I have a little drawing of me and Javier.
Dun, 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 dun. Like, you're married.
How?
The map you gave me.
Oh, this is the map. Look at this map every day till I see you again. Here's a map of Florida. I have very important places right here. Orlando. I'm assuming we were gonna go to Orlando or something. And this is Havana. You like that spelling right there? This is where I'm trying to go get Javier in Cuba. And then this is Raymond. Oh, where's Jaws?
Jaws.
Oh.
Hialeah's on the wrong side of Florida too.
Oh, that's Hialeah? Oh yeah. This is a boy I used to like, but he's alone on an island.
This was 2006. December 7, 2006.
Let me see.
Okay.
Oh my god, you know that I remember writing? I remember where I was when I wrote this letter. Because I remember writing this letter and being like, wow, I like how my handwriting came out.
That letter is about Yvette and that boyfriend that she had in California. Yeah.
What was I? Oh my god. Dear Janine, since you and I are going to be heading to California once we are old enough to be able to actually leave the house, I'm just going to fill you in on the 411. Phone calls are not allowed on this trip. 1,000 miles is too far to be calling. Actually, I don't really know how many miles. I mean, there are places to go and people to see, and since we are not going on a plane, we will be gone for 2 weeks because it takes 7 days just to get there in a car. We have one too many things to do those weeks. For example, get a hotel, in parentheses, a nice one, eat, parentheses, restaurant, and then the other star says, you find Yvette, me find Brett, and in parentheses put save their relationship. Procedure. Hit Brett over the head with beer bottle. Drag him to our car. Participate in a felony. Tell his friends it was planned by his parents so they won't call the cops. Meanwhile, you are pretending that I'm waiting for you guys at the restaurant and you take her there. Once Brett has healed, he will be the one sitting in the restaurant. As soon as Yvette walks in, we tie her and Brett down. Oh, and we tell the manager from the restaurant that no matter what they say, not to let them go. Then we leave and cruise the town for a few hours.
While Brett's bleeding from the head and tied to a chair.
Then we go back to our hotel and that will be your call time while I'm out exploring the great streets of California, having a ball. Just searching for my soul. Searching for the reasons why I came to California on that certain day, who was just waiting for me to meet, you know, beyond the Hialeah walls. Where life really happens, where faith, joy, and wonder happens. Okay, sorry, you know how I am with my fairy tales. Then our second day there, we go see what happened with Brett and my sister. Love always, Kathleen Calloway.
Did we leave them at the restaurant?
Yeah, we left them there. And then the next day we go back and then we see what happens.
Oh, this is the breakup letter that somebody wrote for me.
Okay, so let me explain real quick. Janine had like a relationship with this guy named Bob. I don't know if I've ever said stories with him. Next time I do an awkward boy stories, I have to say stories about him because stories about Bob are real good. But this is her breakup to Bob. Dear Bob, I'm glad that we were together and I love the time we spent together, even though it hasn't been long. But I think we should stay friends and go our separate ways. I don't want to hurt you anymore. You have been a great guy. You're funny, cute, so I'm sure you can find a girl who will be happy to be with you. Sure spelled S-H-U-R-E.
That was the first time we dated where I felt bad breaking up with him.
Right, because you guys broke up multiple times. You've been a great guy. You're funny, cute. Okay, I'm sure you can find a girl who will be happy to be with you, and she will make you extremely happy. Happy spelled H-A-P-P-I-E. You're gonna be blessed by her presence. I'm deeply sorry I can't feel the same way. I tried and it didn't work out. Sorry, but it's over. Love, Janine. Did you end up giving this to him? Because, I mean, you own this letter.
No, I don't think so.
So how did you break up with him?
We were going to the fair on a field trip, and I wanted to break up with him, but I didn't want to do it right before going to the field trip.
Right.
So me and Maylin, we got on a different bus specifically so that I wouldn't have to sit with him. And we get to the youth fair, and we run out, and as we're running out, our newspaper teacher, because that's who took us on the field trip, wanted to take a picture of us to put in the newspaper. And then as he takes the picture that we turn around to run, Bob comes up to us and he's like, hey, I've been looking for you. I wanted to sit with you on the bus. All excited, and I'm like, oh, okay, thanks. So then we spend the whole time at the fair together, but at the youth fair, they make like the keychains with your names on it.
The graffiti. The graffiti shirts.
Yeah.
He wrote Janine and his name, Bob.
Yeah.
Janine and Bob, forever.
So I kept trying to like avoid those things. Like we kept trying to, no, let's go on a ride. We're not here for that long. Let's go. Because because I knew that I wanted to like break up with him. So I didn't want him to spend money on something like that. So at the end of the trip, I'm like, okay, we're in the clear, we're leaving, we're getting back on the bus. You know, you had to get on the bus that you came in. So me and Malin are waiting to get on our bus, and he's like, oh, I'll be right back, I gotta go do something. And he leaves and disappears, and when he comes back, he came back with a long white tee that said Janine and Bob, and I was like,
I remember that t-shirt.
So we get to school, and I was like, I need to talk to you. And he met me outside my graphics class, and I was like, while he's wearing the shirt.
He was wearing the shirt the next day to school?
No, he wore it, like he changed.
You said, I'm breaking up with you?
I don't remember exactly what I said, but I broke up with him.
And what did he do? Cried for
He
sure.
told me he burned the shirt.
Was
He
this
told me-
before or after he got the tattoo with your name on it?
That was before.
Like I said, lots of Bob stories coming your way.
You know what's so funny about that you just saw? I had every intention of filming another video with Janine, like later on down the line, where we talked about Bob. Not to be confused with the Bob from my other Cat Chats videos. I realized later that I used the same name. But I was gonna do a whole video on that guy with my cousin Janine, although I am a little afraid. Because he was very interesting, and I'm scared he would hunt us down and be like, why are you talking about me? But who cares? The only person that would know that it's him would be him. So let me tell you something about this Bob character. He was an Aquarius. We already know how we feel about Aquarius men, all right? I know there's a ton of you out there who have Aquarius boyfriends and husbands, and you're like, wait, what do you mean? It's fine. It's fine. Birth charts are a thing. And honestly, I need to know what Bob's moon sign was, because I have a feeling it was Scorpio, like me. He probably had like the same chart I did, because he was a little Looney Tune. Very jealous. Very Scorpio moon-like. I really wonder what it was. I'm not very jealous. Okay, a little bit, but I'm not possessive and like, I keep those things to myself. I bottle up those emotions. I feel them, sure, but I'm like, Kathleen, come on. That's unreasonable. And I talk to myself, and then I'm fine. I have self-awareness, okay? Bob did not. Bob was a Looney Tune. I mentioned it in the video, like briefly, but this boy, I don't remember where it was in the timeline of their relationship, their on and off relationship. I don't know when, but at some point, this boy acted like he tattooed Janine's name on his thigh, okay? He made a big deal out of it. I think she perhaps might have been trying to break up with him, and he was like, I need a plan. What do I do? What can I do to get her to not break up with me? Get her name tattooed. Honestly, it might have been believable for a second, because I think he had another tattoo prior. Like, I don't think it was his first tattoo. He had something else. But this guy, okay, made this elaborate story that he got her name tattooed on his thigh. He did not. But this guy showed up to school the next day with a big ass piece of paper like this, like a napkin, on his thigh. He taped it up, like a square, huge. And he told Jane that was the tattoo. It was, he got her name tattooed on his thigh. And obviously, like the smart little Virgo she is, she was like, no, I'm not buying that. And he was like, why would I lie to you? I love you so much. I love you so much that I got your name tattooed on my thigh. And she was like, okay, let me see it. If you got my name tattooed, let me see it. And he was like, I can't because the tattoo artist told me that I can't get like sunlight on it. It was always like this whole thing. He couldn't take it off for like 2 days. It was wild. Like, we knew that there was no tattoo under that paper, but he really stuck to his story, let me tell you. He really did. It was so funny. One time we were at this bookstore called Walden Books. I had a boyfriend at the time named William. And it was me, Janine, William, and Bob. And Janine and Bob were arguing the entire time at the bookstore. He was going on and on about something. I'm telling you, he was not okay. Like, he would get mad if she would like wear shorts. And of course, you're like young and stupid. Today, if somebody told Janine you can't wear shorts, she'd be like, you're dead to me. And it was so funny. Me and William were just like, you know that TikTok sound, like good soup? That's how I felt talking to the cashier while Bob is like having a mental breakdown somewhere. But yeah, those were good times. Those were good times. I mean, crazy times, but like, you know, oh, to be young and alive. So much fun. They eventually broke up. Obviously. Anyway, guys, this video was so random. I hope you enjoyed that little, is it 2016 moment. Anyway, guys, that completes this video. I know you guys left me some topics and things that we wanted to talk about for the next like mukbang episode we have, but technically today wasn't that. Today was just like a hangout. It wasn't one of the episodes, you know? We're just chilling. Next time, I'll do one of our good topics. Today was just really random. But yeah, that completes this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Austin, stop being a creepy ass motherfucker. Bye.